Alright guys, the stream is starting soon, the technology stream where we learn about the latest tech news, trends, or just anything that makes our culture slightly better, our knowledge slightly better, I meant. And so enjoy some music and I'll see you in a little bit. Guys, welcome back to the stream. Let's go straight to the news feed. Let's go straight to the content. Okay. Oh, I have two links actually that I already opened up. Music, by the way, was from Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, YouTube channel White Bat Audio, White Bat Audio. Close this. All right, perfect. So let's dive straight into the news. So for our nighttime review, we have a few, we have the newest ones. After a decade at Apple's assistant, Siri still hasn't figured out the job. What kind of, I don't know, doesn't seem serious as a title. 2. Has Delta peaked? COVID mysterious 2-month cycle. Number 3. Clearview AI has new tools to identify you in photos. I mean, that's what AI does. He needs to identify you. The computer vision is called the area where AI is used to make exponential improvements. 4. The struggle of being a PM project manager. What can be the struggle of being a personal manager? I mean, I think being a personal manager, if you are very disciplined and you have a very clear protocol, then you just have to stick to being very mathematical and staying to deadlines and making sure that you give enough communication, like enough not motivation, but you give a lot of heads up to the engineering team of out of what's the most important, prioritize everything, organize the task board effectively. All these things are things, if you nail them down, if you have your own project management discipline, discipline we can call it, because you use all these tools and you are able to communicate very effectively, then I think you can apply that and you can be a great project manager. It's I mean, what can be the struggle? The struggle. The struggle is to build a proper pipeline and a proper tooling. That's the struggle. But then after that, I think once you have that down, it's just maybe upgrading a few tools with new industry standard, but you get better at it and better and better and better. So it gets better. 5. Rust for the polyglot programmer. 6. SoftBank is cutting more deals with fewer staff than ever. SoftBank is the WeWork bank, right? I think it's that one. I'm gonna move this. Oops, it's gonna be noisy. There you go. Perfect. So back to the page. Number 7. Does anyone want to do one-to-one discussion over Y Combinator videos? Why not? It's always good to talk to another, tech person, startup person, designer person, product person, whatever role in this ecosystem. It's always good to have a conversation with everybody. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Why not? 8. Monitoring Windows servers with open source software. Good. I like that. Global Foundries files for IPO. I don't know what Global Foundries does. 10. NB Convert. Voila, deja vu. It's like a magic spell. Voila, 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 voila. What is that? An overview of Jupyter Notebook conversion tools. Oh yeah, Jupyter is a very cool tool. Absolutely love it. So you can write Python code and run the snippets that you run and keep everything to that. It's very, very cool. 11. Secure Code Warrior. Code security training for developers. I like this. Let's see. Oh, actually, wait. Before I jump into the link, I just wanted to show you the first two links that I picked. I forgot. So first one is this. I haven't looked at them yet. I just opened them and I was looking at them now for the first time. Open source tax software. Filing taxes in America sucks. Your option are to do it by hand, pay someone like Intuit, or if you're earning below a certain income, get some software for free. The kicker is that the free tax software is from Intuit, who will try very hard to make sure that you either don't find it in the first place or try to get you to pay for it and upsell you, blah, blah, blah. I've tried to do taxes by hand and made mistakes that I would have to amend my return. This tax year I was pleasantly surprised to find Excel 1040, which offers a fairly comprehensive list of federal tax forms. The beauty of Excel 1040 is that the forms themselves have been recreated in Excel, one form per tab. It's incredibly powerful to see forms to get filled out automatically as you put values from your W2 or 1099. Okay. And then after I found 1040, I also discovered ustaxes.org, which is aiming to be a replacement for paid tax software. It's a website and downloadable application. Add your income, it does the math and fills the IRS PDF forms automatically. Written in TypeScript. Felt more natural to me as programmer to understand the logic. Very cool. Let's see. Oh wow. Very, very cool. All 10 states are supported. Super cool. No income tax. Florida. Hell yeah. Okay. Perfect. So I'll leave the link of this in the description of the video. And then this article I thought it was interesting. Why curiosity is better than being smart. A lot of people say you're so smart, and then the guy's like, I was simply born and gifted, and then he's like, of course I'm kidding. I'm average, this guy says. But there's only one quality that helped me fight through my natural stupidity, my unfair advantage, so to say. I'm curious. It's something like a loop. They are smart, and why they're curious, and keep getting smarter because they're curious. So, you know, this article is about this smartness without curiosity, and curious people become smarter, and how this all loop. I think is a cool article. I haven't read it all yet, but I'm gonna do it right after the stream. All right, back to our Y Combinator Hacker News stream. Boom. Let's get to the first link of the day, which is Secure Code Warrior Dev Olympic International Secure Coding Championship. What is that? Oh, damn, should we participate? Wow. So let's see. How does this work? Is it courses? Skill-based pathways that lead to intrinsic security. Build a secure coding culture. Very cool. Make software security. Okay, so I thought it was more of like a platform where you log in and you have the, you know, all the challenges to do when you get points. That would have been super cool. They're slightly on the corporate side, I think. Cool. Yeah, solutions. Yep. Increase my skills. Of course I want to increase my skills. Secure coding superhero. Oh man. Tournaments, yeah. CW, you and practice your skills with missions. Cool. I'll leave the link in the description. 12. The graph format is a giant plotter that automates graffiti art. What? Oh, and it's an Arduino project? Are you kidding me? That's fine. Yeah, but they're ugly. After visiting the large graffiti. Hello world. Okay, so you set it up and it moves and it sprays. Okay. Oh wow, this is cool. This is geometric. Geometric makes sense. Hmm. 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 Very cool. 13. PSA, public service announcement. Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp went down for 6 hours. Yep. We all experienced that today. I hope that no small business was too affected from it, and I think everything is back up now. So, number 16, robots take over Italy's vineyards due to COVID-19 worker shortages. Wow. Hmm. Oh, okay, so this machine collects grapes? How? What? Hmm. A giant advertisement on the bottom. So, okay, this subscribe, really? If I want to read the whole story? Well, let me tell you. Last year was harrowing scramble at Mirko Cappelli's Tuscan vineyard. Italian border closed because of the pandemic. The Eastern European workers he had come to rely on couldn't get into the country. Hmm. He spent $85,000 equivalent to 98,000 on a grape harvesting machine. Perfect. You just told me the whole story. I don't need to sign in. So this guy's company, well, not him, I guess, but some other, who knows, whatever, spent $85,000 in machinery because there were shortages of workers. Well, makes sense. Machines uh, are machines. They do one thing really well. So whatever you program it for. So no response. No surprise to me. No surprise for me. Singapore passes bill to prevent foreign interference. Diplomacy, yes. How to verify HTTP request signed with public key cryptography. Okay, it's useful to know. 19, ask Hacker News. Why does the West, especially USA, not clone TSMC? I don't know what's TSMC. 20, Anycast. 21, the NAND gate. One gate to rule them all. What's an Anycast? Hold on. I like these random Wikipedia links. Anycast, oh yeah, of course, is a network addressing and routing methodology in which a single destination IP address is shared by devices in multiple locations. Routers direct packets addressed in the destination to the location nearest the sender using the normal decision-making algorithms, typically the lowest number of BGP network hops. Cool. Hmm. Internet protocol application. Okay, so basically it's the layer. It's the IP address that you send packets to, and it sends to many devices. Very cool. 21, the NAND gate, one gate to rule them all. NAND gate is a logic gate. There's AND gate, OR gates, NOT gates. It depends on logic operations, because that's how computer hardware works. Basically, it works by zeros and one, on and off, true and false. And so these logic operators like NAND help to make algorithms and whole expressions based on just true and false or 0 and 1. 22. Learning indoor reverse rendering with 3D spatially varying lighting. Very cool. It's probably about making rooms and making visuals realistic. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Oh, this thing floating. No, it's cringe, but yeah, this is cringe. What? It's just somebody pasted a PowerPoint animation on top. But look at this. How technology can really make images more real. Especially varying lighting. Wow. Cool. And that's what they use to sell houses and apartments when they're not built yet. They give you like a 3D render. They're called renders. Number 23. Show Hacker News. 6 LTM UX displays graphics even if your terminal has no 6L support. 24. Do parallel universes exist? We might live in a multiverse. It must be a cool article to kind of, dream and fantasize about our topics that are bigger than us, which is like what's outside, what's. 25. Why are American houses so flimsy and poorly built? Wow. I'm not crazy to think that too. I grew up in Italy, so let's see. Cheap construction, European. Okay. Yeah. Hmm, interesting. Very interesting, guys. So there's different standards, the building styles are different. Wow, cheap materials, plywood walls, cheap construction. Very cool. Very interesting. So I wasn't crazy for thinking about it. Oh, now, oh, people are fighting here. So I pissed. The US consumer don't care about durability. Chances China trash. Wow. Hmm. 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 Very interesting. Oh, oh no, I closed it by mistake. That means I lost the feed. Oh no. Now I have the whole. Well, guys, I can't do the whole thing. Let's do the. Well, actually, yes. There you go. We got it, guys. I know the other links there were some juicy links, but unfortunately, I can't cover anything. Hey, if I get a lot of subscribers and a lot of views, I might do longer streams and I can cover how much you want. But for now, I have to keep the schedule productive with everything else. So, what did you experience last night? Oh, it was probably when there was no Facebook connection. 50. Few weeks of OSS and the journey keeps getting better. Christopher Columbus' son had an enormous library. Its catalog was just found. Wow, very cool. Wow. The volumes were mostly lost to history. What? The book summarizing the contents has turned up. What? Wow. Hmm. Wow. Hernando Colom. Hmm. What we can learn from the summaries. Good. The most exciting thing is that many of the books that it summarizes will be books that are lost in every other form. Hernando was, in many ways, a kind of crazed visionary, like his father, while most other book collectors of the day were collecting dusty old manuscripts. Hernando was the one of the few people to see the real potential of print. Hmm. And so he was going around collecting all the kind of throwaway things that were really changing the world. So early newspapers and weather reports and things like that, and bringing them back to his library. So this Libro de los Epitomes will capture for us the world of early print in ways that are often lost. I spent, okay, very cool story, guys. Very cool. Okay, history. UCSF customized brain pacemakers successfully treat severe depression. That's good. That's good to know, guys. There's people who really suffer, and it's something that unfortunately I just cannot get because uh, I just, this point I've never struggled with it. I never understood it. But uh, from people that had it, I heard it's terrible, and uh, it's not easy to explain, and it's not something that some people think it's a lot of people dismiss it as being so good that this technology is working to make what's it called, brain pacemaker for this. So that's very, very good to know. Props to these people that instead of becoming influencer decided to create a solution for uh, this really big problem in society. And number 33 is YikesScript. I'm just gonna click it because it's a pretty catchy title, not gonna lie. Rush of TypeScript errors to approve the code base. A dependency bump. The changes seem benign. A new method in internal library and a few dependable updates. Nothing seemed that could cause these errors. Okay, so it was like some specific TypeScript errors. Code is unpredictable, guys. That's why when business team is like, hey, we need this feature by that date, you really have to plan your tech team for the week before, because bugs, like random bugs, always come up exponentially if you have a lot of technologies and providers interacting together. So it's interesting. 54. Google announces secure open source rewards. This is cool. This is very cool. Let's see. Secure Open Source Rewards pilot program financially rewards developers for enhancing the security of critical open source project that we all depend on. This is really cool, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Fuzzy. Wow. I wonder if I can have a stream and stream the some security testing or code review of some open source software, guys. That would be super cool. Wow. Submission of models complex impact, model improves. Wow. Hmm. Linux Foundation. Hmm. How is SOS different? SOS provide improvements and implementation of open source best practices. It's not a bug bounty program and does not reward reports of specific project vulnerabilities. Any vulnerabilities found should be reported according to the project security disclosure policy, not through this program. Okay, interesting. So it's different than a bug bounty. It's different. Okay. Very cool. I'm gonna take a look at these guys. I'll leave the link too. It's very cool because you get to do work in open source and at the same time it's you get rewarded for it, which is always good. So 55, Apple's A15 chip faster than company's own claims in independent tests. Okay, so again, Apple rumors, blah, blah. 56, the future of virtual events in upcoming years, a complete guide. What's gonna be the future of virtual events? Who knows? 57, create an art sharing space for your community with Suruboru. Really, guys, this brand name, really. Let's see how it is because artsy art places are very trendy right now. This doesn't seem too much art focus. This is just how does it look like? Let's see. Okay. I hope there's nothing. Ah, there you go. Why there's all these stupid drawings? But yeah, there you go. This is art sharing space. So I guess let me reopen the original link. Stupid stuff. So you create like a feed of images, I guess, where everybody posts images. So a fine group admin. Yeah, exactly. It's an image sharing site for the community. There you go. Self-hosting. Self-hosting instance. Okay, cool. I'll leave the link in the description because this can be used cool. This can be used for good. And it's like ready software. It's always good rather than implementing stuff yourself. 58, Seattle votes to decriminalize psilocybin and similar substances. Oh my gosh. Chemicals are dangerous, especially if they're made in a lab. 59, building a full stack serverless app with Amplify, Flutter, GraphQL, CK, and TS. Very cool architecture. Very cool and fast architecture. Maybe not suitable for a corporate client or something more established, but nonetheless very good for a modern product, for a startup, for project. 60, Zuckerberg loses 5 billion a day as Facebook outage continues. Of course, guys, this was happening. This was happening actually. It's over. It should be over. And that just makes you think that, even the biggest companies can have problems, can have outages. And so if you are a business that advertises and gets traffic from Facebook, and remember, you have to diversify where you get your traffic. You have to diversify because if you don't diversify then it's if you don't diversify, you have all the eggs in one basket. If the basket falls, the eggs are broken. So that's why, guys, I am super tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna obviously read the articles, go over the links, and nothing. I just wanted to thank you for watching, and then we're gonna go live next time, hopefully tomorrow, if not in 2 days for sure. Keep an eye on the notifications. Press the bell. I don't know. Is there a bell button on Twitch or something? I don't know, but if there's one, press it. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace out and good night.